Gang, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with your boy, Mother City Man Nova, you know what I'm saying? As you can practically see, nigga, I'm too cozy, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sleep after I do this video, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not actually feeling that well, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Y'all already seen by the title. We got, could the U.S. defend an invasion from the homeland, of the homeland? I don't know. I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. Because if I have my glasses on, the light will reflect that. Y'all won't be able to see my face. You know, like my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, get it.
It's the early 1980s, and over the sky of the American heartland, Soviet and Cuban paratroopers began
Wait, what's
fall
the
from the
title?
sky.
An invasion of the homeland. What's the homeland?
Invaders have gained a foothold.
Oh, the homeland is like,
America.
what you call this, army type of vibes? Like military.
To fight a guerrilla war against the godless commies. If you grew up in the 80s or just plain don't have bad movies,
I grew up in,
well aware
bro,
of the action.
some of y'all know, right? Like, nigga, I was born 1942, right? Y'all know that, right? So I remember everything. I just, at the time, times was so different. I ain't even had the cameras on.
That question was asked by infographic show fan Blazek, who wanted to know if someone were to invade America, could the U.S. pull all its forces home and hold out against a foreign invader? Despite what fiction like Red Dawn would have you believe, the United States was never in any danger of an invasion by the Soviet Union, mostly because the Russian people were about as interested in invading the U.S. as Americans were in invading the Soviet Union. Of course, that didn't stop politicians.
Russians wanted to invade what you call it, from America.
Or communist invasion from balloon defense budgets. The saddest fact
Did this all happen in the 80s?
Despite all the preparations to defend from an invasion by both sides, neither NATO nor the Soviet bloc ever had a single war plan drawn up for an actual preemptive invasion of the other's territory. But another major reason why the U.S. was never under any threat of an invasion is due to its unique place in the world geography. In order for an enemy to get to America, first it must cross two massive oceans. And this geographic fact makes the United States the single most secure nation on Earth.
Obviously,
equipment across the oceans is a massive undertaking in terms of both logistics.
There's no way you coming in, bro. Through boat, ain't no way, my nigga. It's too protected.
But let's say that the two leading peer competitors to the U.S. decided to join forces and team up against the United States. With all troops returned home from overseas, could the U.S. defend itself against a double-sided assault against it by China?
Do y'all think they can defend themselves?
The two-power alliance would have to decide on where to strike. For an invasion to be successful, both nations would have to land troops as quickly as possible, and that would require the use of a working seaport.
That's Russia, right?
Require good rail and road infrastructure, and must have deep water anchorages so that large cargo ships could dock and disgorge troops and heavy equipment. The need to take and hold major seaports is critical, as aside from a few...
Please excuse the outside noise.
Small number of fire support
Goddamn, I ain't closed my window.
Alone wouldn't be able to deliver firepower fast enough to secure a beachhead. In Normandy during World War II, the success of the landings was largely down to a brilliant deception.
Damn, this is a history lesson, hey? I mean, like a history class or nothing like that. I didn't even do history.
The real landings happened 100 miles away. Nazi commanders were so fooled by Allied intelligence that they ordered their forces to hold their positions, believing that the real assault was coming their way any day. The ruse, combined with some whopping tactical blunders by Hitler, allowed the Allies to quickly
Hitler.
port facility, which let Allied armor and artillery disembark. Had Hitler allowed his commanders to commit panzer reinforcements to the landings, Normandy would have likely ended as a complete catastrophe for the Allies. By the time he cleared reserve panzer units for
I should have bring my notebook. This is facts.
Had already disembarked enough tanks to repel the assault. In an invasion of the U.S. homeland, such a ruse would be impossible to pull off. Long-range and satellite surveillance assets would see an invasion fleet days before it made landfall, and its target would be clearly known to the American defenders. Therefore, China and Russia would have to act quickly and decisively, taking major seaports and holding them long enough to disembark a sizable expeditionary force able to repel American counter-assaults. For China, the only good options for unloading main battle tanks and mechanized artillery would be the ports in LA, Long Beach, Oakland, Tacoma, and Seattle.
Bro, you said LA, I bust an orgasm.
Would be especially attractive as it's one of the world's largest ports and would allow Chinese forces to disembark very quickly. Unfortunately, these port facilities are also very close to several American air and naval bases, making them easily defended. The Seattle and Tacoma ports, however, are far more vulnerable, as only 5 major American bases are near these facilities. Landing in Washington, though, would mean Chinese forces would have to fight south and into California through easily defended and very mountainous terrain, a tactical nightmare for any Chinese commander. Russian invaders would face an even less enviable job. The American East Coast is home to far more numerous large port facilities, giving the Russian invasion force a greater number of targets to pick from. Unfortunately, the American East Coast is also the most heavily defended, with several dozen major military installations spread out from north to south. The East Coast is also home to America's largest military shipyards, which would be so heavily protected it would be suicidal to attempt a landing or assault against them.
Damn.
Russia's best bet would be to attempt a landing in Mobile, Alabama, or Houston, Texas. This, however, would mean Russian forces would have to spend more time out.
Bro, what I noticed, right? What I noticed is that there's no way. Like, bro, I remember, right? I think it was 1970, 1982, I'm not sure. But it was somewhere during the World War. I'm not sure. When was the World War? World War II. It was somewhere in World War II, right? You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, it was me and Hitler, right? Me and Hitler, we were actually like planning like to go to what you call it, what's this place? We were planning to go to attack on the U.S. You know what I'm saying? But luckily something crazy happened, bro. Like y'all know, goddamn the Mona Lisa pulled up. I had told her like what you call it, like pull up, tell me where you at. What? That was before the picture, the Mona Lisa picture. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm saying, back in 1982. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy back then. But the crazy thing, bro, probably y'all won't even believe me, bro, that they were actually gonna get married. Adolf Hitler and the Mona Lisa were actually gonna get married, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I pulled up and like I ruined everything. It's crazy, man. But times was so different, bro. Like y'all understand? Y'all think I'm taking this from STC, bro, but I just didn't have the cameras on, bro. Times were so different back then. But make sure I hit the like button. Make sure I subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get there before June ends. Or this month ends. If we can. I'll see you on the next video. No cap.